My Hero Academia, 10 Best Mutant Quirks, Ranked. Mutant quirks modify the body and change the appearance, making their users targets of discrimination. They are, however, some of the most powerful. The world of My Hero Academia is as diverse as it is extensive. Hero society rotates around the usage of quirks, but quirks are as different as the characters who wield them. And these superhuman abilities can be sorted into 3 different categories: mutant quirks, emitter quirks, and transformation quirks. Mutant quirks are a particularly interesting part of society, as individuals with such abilities are often the target of discrimination. Some mutations are seen as distasteful, villainous, or have obvious disadvantages. But other mutant quirks are very powerful and have allowed their users to become pro-heroes, hero students, or even highly dangerous villains. 10. Engine is the Ida family's trademark quirk. The trademark quirk of the Ida family, Engine, modifies its users' bodies, adding engine-like protrusions that make them very fast. In Tenya Ida's case, his ability manifests in his calves, whereas his brother, Tensei, has engines in his elbows. It allows the siblings to move very quickly but also grants them the ability to use super moves like Recipro Burst. To reach their full potential, Ida family members undergo a specific training regimen. This involves removing their mufflers and allowing others to grow in while forcing their bodies to the limit. After going through this training period, Tenya is able to use a technique far more powerful than Recipro Burst called Recipro Turbo. 9. Frog is Tsuyu Ajui's versatile quirk. From her first appearance in the anime, Tsuyu Ajui has stood out as a promising, level-headed young hero full of potential. Her quirk is just as useful as she is blunt. She can do anything a frog can. While this may not sound impressive, it is actually a very versatile power, giving her camouflage abilities, high agility, a prehensile tongue, and even the ability to eject her stomach. Frog does have an unfortunate weakness. Tsuyu is very susceptible to the cold. Sudden drops in temperature will cause her to go into a form of hibernation. This has been used against her during the course of the series, specifically in the Provisional Hero License exam arc. 8. Spotted Seal allows Selkie to be an excellent rescue hero. The quirk of pro-hero Selkie, Spotted Seal, is, like Frog, fairly self-explanatory. It gives Selkie all the abilities of a spotted seal, even on land. This includes enhanced strength, speed, and also a form of echolocation. It makes Selkie an excellent rescue hero and is particularly efficient in areas with a lot of water. 7. Life Force is All for One's secret weapon. Throughout his long career as a criminal mastermind, All for One has gathered many quirks. One of the most important tools in his arsenal is Life Force, a quirk he shares with Dr. Kyudai Garaki. Dr. Garaki duplicated his own quirk and handed the original to All for One. The quirk doubles the user's lifespan, causing them to age more slowly. It is permanently active and can be erased by Eraserhead. But in combination with All for One's other powers, it is truly a dangerous weapon. 6. Jet makes Gran Torino so fast, he's almost impossible to hit. The quirk of retired pro-hero Gran Torino, Jet, allows its user to shoot air through the holes in his feet. This ability makes him one of the fastest heroes in the world. Even at his advanced age, he's very difficult to hit and has effortlessly knocked out several members of the League of Villains. His jet makes Gran Torino's kicks very powerful. So much so that All Might remains terrified of him after having trained with him in his early years. 5. Gang Orca's Ursinus makes him look villainous, but is incredibly strong. Gang Orca's Ursinus has a lot in common with Spotted Seal. The pro-hero can do anything a killer whale can. His incredible strength and speed increase in water, but he's just as remarkable on land. He can also paralyze his opponents using hypersonic waves. The downside of the quirk is that it makes him look rather villainous, which isn't ideal. Still, Gang Orca is a high-ranking pro-hero. He's currently ranked at number 12, but his past ranking was number 10. 4. High spec makes the sadistic Nizu incredibly dangerous. The principle of UA, Nizu, is still quite mysterious. MHA fans are still not sure if he is a mouse, a bear, or some kind of dog. But what they do know is that his quirk, high spec, makes him very dangerous indeed. One of the few animals with quirks, Nizu is incredibly intelligent but also resentful of humans. He has a sadistic streak due to having been experimented on. It's quite fortunate that, for the most part, he chooses to use his intelligence for the benefit of new generations of heroes. If Nizu had decided to become a villain, Hero Society would have been in trouble. 3. Rabbit turns Mirko into a formidable combatant. The rabbit hero, Mirko, is an excellent hand-to-hand combatant and has earned the number 5 position on the hero billboard chart. Her quirk Rabbit gives her enhanced strength, speed, dexterity, and agility. She is most notable for having incredible strength in her legs, so much so that she can even crack the ground or rip an opponent's head off with them. Her hearing is also excellent, and her instincts warn her of impending danger. She truly is an amazing pro-hero. 2. Chimera makes its villainous user almost impossible to defeat. Chimera is the name of both a villain in My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising, and his quirk. Chimera's ability gives him the power to channel the forms of different animals. His main shape is that of a blue werewolf, but he also displays traits of lizards and birds, and apparently, even a dragon. This gives him immense strength and durability, as well as the ability to shoot a beam of energy from his mouth. The students of 1A have a great deal of trouble taking him down and only manage to through a concentrated team effort that knocks several of them out due to quirk exhaustion. 1. Fierce Wings earned Hawks the number 2 hero position. An increasingly important figure in the world of My Hero Academia, Hawks is remarkable as a hero not just for his willingness to sacrifice his integrity but also due to his incredible mastery over his quirk. Fierce Wings is a very versatile ability, making the number 2 hero incredibly fast. His feathers are deceptively strong, and he can use his primaries as bladed weapons. Even more remarkably, Hawks can telekinetically control each individual feather, a skill which he uses to rescue civilians caught in the crossfire during Endeavor's battle with the Nomu. He can also use his feathers to spy on his opponents through vibrations. Hawk's main weakness is fire, as MHA fans, unfortunately, learn from his confrontation with Dobby in the Paranormal Liberation War arc.